of last session.
I
Anybody?
actually wasn't ready.
What?
I actually wasn't ready.
You weren't ready? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll chop
No.
this part off the VOD.
Now I
Oh,
am.
In last session, we got hired by Declan Ingano, our mysterious benefactor, to look for the scraps of to look for a potential pre-cataclysm ship. Was it?
yeah. You're doing good.
Oh my god, I'm getting it right. And we decided to look for one of the clues that we got from the places that we went to on Blue Harbor, being the curio shop and the scrap yard, and I think the other one was you called the number that they gave you, Sal. I don't remember what that number was from. It was like a corporation thing. And we basically found out that we would have to go to the Screaming City, to the administrator's building, in order to follow up on a clue of Neil Sarekis,
Yeah.
who is the last person recorded to have lived through the cataclysm.
Pretty close. Pretty much got it.
Almost got it.
And then you guys fought a big bug. Just a big old chunker bug. And you all almost died to the big chunker bug. And yeah, and because you did a recap, surprise, good news, you get an inspiration dice.
I get inspiration?
Yes, that means and you can spend your inspiration anytime during the game to get advantage on a roll.
Oh my god, yay.
Yeah. And that's how that works. In my games, if you give the recap, you get inspiration.
Now we know.
Yep. So you guys, you all ready to play?
Hold on.
Aye,
I don't know.
Captain.
What was that?
We should start out by saying, "Are you ready, kids?" And then we have to say, "Aye,
I will
Captain."
never, ever in a million years do that.
Oh
God.
So you gotta start by saying, "Say hi, intrepid heroes."
No, not that either. I am not a tool. I am my own man. I'm my proud own person. I do things my way. So you guys.
Yeah, this is Burger King. You get it my way, or you don't get the damn thing.
So you guys are.
Is it
is what?
What does Matt Mercer say? If he says anything, I've never seen Critical Role.
I don't know. I watched so much Critical Role, my brain literally turned into pudding, and I can't remember a single thing that happened in it.
I'm watching the Unsleeping City now.
It's so good. So, speaking of cities, you guys are cruising along across the barren deserts of the planet Tekrian, heading towards the Screaming City. You just got out of a big battle with a gigantic scrap beetle, and you managed to loot some goodies, about exactly 30 credits worth of generic scrap off its back, as well as a few other good things. A lamp with an arcanium crystal that glows with a blue light. Not a blue light, a green light. You found a Faceless Doll, which is...
That's Tian's new toy.
It's the greatest doll that anyone's ever found. It is beautiful and wonderful, but only to Sal. And what was the other thing you guys find? Oh yeah, it was like a...
The Tinga box.
It's a box that just talks about a dragon turtle named Herman.
I hear it to sleep every night.
And you really missed the opportunity to let us just throw that at a boss.
I know, but that's because I'm so nice. I should not be as nice as I am. when I DM, but I can't help it. You guys are cruising along, and hey, are you using this chance as you are driving to test out your new Speak with Animals power? This is a ritual spell, so you can cast it by spending 10 minutes to perform a ritual, and by spending those 10 extra minutes to perform a ritual, you don't use a spell slot.
I think I will. How do I use?
Sorry.
Yeah, how do I use the ritual slot? Like how
There's no
do I?
ritual slot. You just spend
cool.
10. You just take 10 minutes to cast the ritual, and now for the next 10 minutes, you'll be able to speak with animals. I believe that's the duration on Speak with Animals. Let me check.
I want to do fancy tricks on my motorcycle.
You're very impressed. Doing that very impressively.
I
You're
don't
doing
think
it decently impressive. You're below average. 10 minutes you're going to be able to talk to animals. So what are you going to say to Art?
Got it.
Like, hey, are you okay?
Hello, my name is Art.
Hi, Art.
Hello.
Like, how have you been, buddy?
I'm good.
Did anything happen back there, like in Blue Harbor?
I'm a good dog. Why?
You are a good dog.
What could happen? Sal's here to protect me. Nothing bad can happen as long as I'm hanging out with Sal.
I just got a little bit worried because that one guy in the scrapyard was like really going on about your safety, bro.
He's weird.
Yeah.
But Sal will protect me from anybody because Sal's the greatest. Did you see that Sal can do magic now? A man that smelled like rainstorms gave him a wand, and now he can do magic.
Oh, so that's how it happened?
Yeah. Can I have a snack?
Sure. Sal, do you have anything to eat in this car?
Sure, I think I do. Let me check my extensive inventory.
I'm sure that you'd have like some dog treats in the glove box or something.
The glove.
I'm willing to let you have that. I mean, after all, you're a dog owner.
And yeah.
It's like you reach in, you give him a treat. It's like, oh boy, I have a treat.
Cool.
One time, a squirrel came into the shop when Sal was asleep, and it ate all of the candy bars, and then left.
Oh.
And I just watched it all happen.
You didn't go after the squirrel?
Why? Was it bad?
No, but I guess you can't just let squirrels take all the candy.
What? Oh no, I was a bad dog.
No, you're fine. You just didn't know any better. You're good.
And he covers his hands with his paws, his head with his
No.
paws, and he's like all sad now.
TM say that he's a good dog.
I am preoccupied with a doll right now.
So tell him that he's a good dog, please.
You're a good dog.
He smiles. His tongue's hanging out. He's a happy dog. And as you guys are driving towards the Screaming City, you guys see what looks like a few trucks pass by.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a bunch of. Looks like there's some traders passing by, and one of them sticks their hand out the window and waves you guys down.
Okay.
Can I do an insight?
Yeah, roll an insight check. Go right ahead. It looks like salvagers. Looks like the salvager trucks come up from the Iron Forest. They're probably just they're taking a bit of a roundabout path to the to Blue Harbor, or they might be going beyond it. But it looks like there's some salvagers that came up from the Iron Forest. They got this symbol on their truck and everything that you would typically see.
What kind of symbol?
Like,
is it one we would easily recognize, or is it something we have to roll to know?
Easily recognize as being from the salvagers that have a contract in the Iron Forest. Like these guys, usually they don't mean anybody any harm, and people who give them trouble usually get more than they bargained for. So it's not like somebody would just steal their truck or something. If somebody tried to steal their truck, it wouldn't go well for them. But yeah, just look. Basically, Sal, the read you get is that these guys just want to see if you're down for trade.
I mean, we don't have much to trade, but sure.
Yep, nothing wrong with
I mean, if they're selling, I guess.
I have a tea kettle.
And as they flag you down, wave you down, your trucks pass by, and an elven woman in like a high-tech mask, she steps out and is like, "Hey, strangers, where you headed?"
Here and there.
You heading out? Well, you got any money? Got anything to trade? We got all sorts of weapons and armor.
Trading's a two-way street. Why don't you tell us what you have, and we'll tell you what we have to offer in exchange.
We got all sorts. All manner of medium armor, light armor, leather dusters from fresh-caught creatures in the Iron Forest. Brand new leather, very durable. We got.
I definitely need armor.
And we got scrap weapons.
I know what a duster is as far as like clothing, but what does it do for us?
A duster would operate as studded leather armor, basically.
Okay.
It's like, are you looking for armor? We got armor. And she like calls over one truck, and they open the back, and they looks like they have about every type of it looks like they have the whole assortment, everything below plate armor, basically.
Do they have I'm assuming they have ammunition for a Derringer.
She says, "We got you covered with for Darren. We got you covered with ammo. Things in the Iron Forest mean business, and best not to go in. So we know how to. What am I trying to say?" She's saying, "We got plenty of ammo."
The fact that I don't have any proficiencies in armor doesn't mean that I can't use armor, right?
You can use armor, but you wouldn't be able to cast spells in it, unfortunately. But you can plan ahead for getting proficiency in armor. There's ways to do
that. I guess
so. I wouldn't even be able to get the duster or anything to like boost my AC at least by like 2 points or something.
You're not, simply put, you're just not proficient in it. A duster is simple. Is a leather armor, and sorcerers don't got that, unfortunately.
I want to ask the elvish woman a question. Are you familiar with the Screaming City?
Oh, you're not planning on going in there, are you, champ?
Kinda, yeah. It's just because I kind of need some information from the administrative building, because I'm an orphan, and there's some things I really need to look for over there.
Are you a 2,000-year-old orphan?
Yeah, like there's no time limit in when I want to find myself.
Oh.
All I know is that I come from Kessa.
Well, I don't know anything about any administrative building, but I do know that one thing about the Screaming City. You gotta be careful going in there and beware the screaming.
Beware the screaming?
Oh, yeah. Do not follow the screaming under any circumstances.
Like humans screaming, monsters screaming, or like environmental from buildings?
Yeah, what kind of screaming?
Well, if you hear in the here's the thing, they all sound the same.
Ugh.
You don't go creature, the screamers are just one of the things that makes the screaming in the city. Those are bad news. They are poisonous. And they can make a sound that sounds like a screaming baby. Kind of. So you don't
I
want
tend to
mess
stay away from babies anyway.
If you hear a baby out in the Screaming City, it's never worth it to go investigate.
Yikes. And do people often go there or they never go there? Like at least, for scraps.
People never go to generally avoid the Screaming City because the creatures are so deadly. And there's no outstanding salvager contracts for salvaging the scrap from the city.
Mm.
Have you ever been in there?
Of course.
What was that experience like?
My group avoided the screaming. We went towards our goal. We got what we needed and we left. Efficiency is important in the Screaming City. Do not get distracted or by superfluous goals. If you just focus on your goals and do not get sidetracked, it'll be fine for you. And to top matters off, there's a bit of a question about conservation with the government right now, which makes exploring the city hard. Because the rights of mutated... I don't want to get into that.
Oh no, please do. I'm interested.
But the rights of mutated creatures on Tecrian are a disputed idea. Are disputed. It's known that the apocalypse that the Tecrian faced during the... Tecrian faced an apocalypse that involved a lot of mutated critters.
Mm-hmm.
Whether those mutated critters have rights or not is a concept of dispute, is a disputed topic in the government right now.
I'm gonna hand her a gold piece or gold credit for 10 pellets.
She hands you a box with 10 pellets in it, and she says, "Is there anything else any of you want or need?"
Got any potions?
We got healing potions.
Yeah, those never hurt to have.
Potion. Healing. And she says 25. That'd be 25 gold a pop for a healing potion.
I think it might be a good idea for all of us to get one.
I was gonna take 3.
And you each get she brings you back, and each of you have a potion of healing now. Who's gonna front the bill for that?
I can pay for one for myself.
I was gonna take 3 for myself. At least 3 to have in my inventory.
So you'll buy 3. You'll buy 1. You'll buy. God.
I'm counting my money because I don't know.
You have 50 something.
I have 50.
And how much does it heal? Is it a D4 or D6?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Cool.
Yep.
I have 50 gold pieces.
So subtract 25 and you'll have a potion of healing.
Okay.
And,
Minus 25.
The 450.
she's like, always good to go in there prepared.
Do you have any more advice?
Not really. Just avoid the screaming. Watch your back. Get to your goal and get out of there as soon as possible. And remember, nothing in there is worth getting that's worth your lives, okay?
Okay. Is there any enemies that we need to watch out for in particular?
I would say avoid the Rust Titan, but you can see that thing from miles away.
Okay.
And I'm not even sure it's in the Screaming City right now, but avoid the Screamers.
I'm going to ask if she's heard any rumors about any pre-cataclysmic ships.
I wouldn't.
Specifically to the city.
I would.
Wouldn't.
Yeah, I would write an insight before that.
And are you going to ask her that? Or are you going to
Yes,
heed the
I
other
did.
players? She says, you hear rumors about that stuff all the time. Me and the gang has actually found like half a dozen in our time salvaging the Iron Force, but most of those get turned over to the government.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the way that our contract works, unfortunately.
So the government also regulates the pre-cataclysmic ships?
No,
or
the
the
government
scrap?
regulates whatever we salvage from the... We're a salvaging company. The government regulates... We have the contract for salvaging the Iron Force. And that means the government gets the cut of whatever we take. And that includes ships.
Okay, didn't know that. That's interesting.
That's the difference between a salvager and a scavenger. Scavengers go looking for specific stuff. Salvagers slowly and methodically take apart the ruins of the old world to get raw materials. It's honest work, but you can have rough days, especially when you discover something really good.
I want to write an insight on her just to figure out if she's like one of those people that are they're against the man.
Go ahead, roll an insight.
That's funny.
I hope you... Ooh, that's really good. You can tell that she's not so much against the man, but you kind of get the sense that maybe one or two things have fallen through the cracks when salvaging the city. So she might not be entirely above board all the time when doing her salvaging job.
Oh, okay. So she knows when to bend the rules, but she's not completely
She's not gonna push it
off the handle.
Yeah. And if you guys are finished with dealing with your trade here, she and her group will take off, heading in the direction of Blue Harbor.
I want to ask her name.
Oh, Alma Adders.
Alma Adders?
Alma Adders.
As they leave, I tell them, may the gods and goddesses bless and protect you on your journeys.
Yeah, you too. Hashtag same.
Awesome. Thank you, Alma.
Good luck to all of you. Don't follow the screaming.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
So you guys continue your journey across, and eventually you cross the outskirts of the screaming city. The ruins and the debris get thicker and thicker until you find yourself deeper into the ruins that feels like walking into like a destroyed part of history. The advanced thousands of year old steel structures are even beginning to disintegrate, and clean streets are cracked and filled with sand smeared with the blood of countless monsters and scavengers. Buildings lean into each other and crumble. And in the distance, you hear sounds that sound like screaming people, screaming in agony, bellowing in the death throes and fear of what's to come. And the screaming seems to last for like a whole minute and then stop. And then it starts up again. So, what do you guys make of that?
Well,
Sounds
that's
pretty
weird.
bad.
Literally told us not to go towards the screaming, so I would assume we can't go towards the screaming.
Well, the
Glad
problem
that ain't
is
me.
the screaming kind of is everywhere and echoing everywhere. So just,
Is there a pattern to it?
it just seems to happen. Like, it's kind of like when you hear frogs ribbit and then there's like silence for a little bit and then you hear frogs ribbiting.
Is it coming from the same area or different areas?
It comes from all over. Like, there's no consistent pattern. It just sounds like it's coming from various places.
I mean, we know where the building is, right?
Yes, you do know where the building is you're looking for, and so
Oh,
just gonna go
so yeah, exactly. Since we can't tell where these screams are coming from, I say we just walk straight towards the building.
Yeah, let's go straight toward the building and avoid. And when the screams get too close, just like parry.
Okay, roughly 30 minutes into the drive towards the building, you begin to hear the sounds of a screaming child. It's much closer and a little different than the other screams you're hearing.
Is it the doll?
It's a screaming and crying of a child. It's becoming incoherent, and it's continuing, and it's screaming so long that its throat sounds like it's getting scratchy.
I
And
just raise my head and shout, "Shut up!"
Everybody roll a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see.
And I see that Sal is likely having computer problems. I can do it for you if you need.
Oh, I'm here. Good. Internet problem.
Oof.
I got a 3.
Am I still in the game for you guys?
Nope.
Oh.
I rolled
Hold
it
on.
for you just to.
Hold on.
Okay, I can hold on. But I will say this. Oh my God! You gotta go help the baby, Parnassus. Parnassus has to help the baby.
I gotta go help this child.
You have the uncontrollable urge to go save the baby.
Is it a charm?
It seems to be. I'm like trying to open the trunk of the car to get out so I can help the baby.
Don't you have something that you're immune to charms, or am I confusing you with another character from another campaign?
You're probably confusing me.
Let me check. You're probably confusing. Ooh, actually, halflings have advantage on saving throws against being frightened, and I would say that this is more akin to a type of frighten effect, because what is happening here is it's making you scared for the child. So I would count that as an advantage. I would count that.
Okay. So with advantage, how do I just put advantage?
Just roll
Just
again.
roll again.
With advantage?
No, you rolled low the first time. Just hit the thing again. You don't have to click the advantage top. That's just
Okay.
Okay, You rolled a 20, so you feel like nothing abnormal has happened. It just sounds like screaming child. And,
It's okay, I'm over it.
Sal, you gotta go help that kid, Sal.
And goddamn, first the doll and now this goddamn kid.
I'm gonna lock all the doors.
What
of
do you
the
guys
I'm
do
gonna
as Sal
start-
starts getting out of the vehicle to go try to help this child?
Oh fuck.
I'm just gonna start making a new character right now because Sal's
I'm going
gonna
to
die.
step in front of him, put like my hands on his forearms, and be like, "Hey, man, we're here for a mission, and that's not to get the baby. It's to get these whatever the hell they are."
Is
Hey,
there any
did Art roll a 9?
We'll deal with Art here in a second. Roll a persuasion check to try to knock Sal out of. Oh, that's good. Yeah. You kind of say, you look Sal in the eyes, you say this to him, and it knocks him out of it. And then Art jumps out the car door and starts like waddling towards the sound with his little corgi waddle, running as fast as he can.
I want to do the same for Art.
Can I do like a dexterity or a sleight of hand or something to stop him to like catch him before he jumps out the door?
Yeah, you can use an acrobatics, athletics, or just general dexterity check, or even a sleight of hand. Anything like that would make sense.
So
You're gonna have to roll above a certain DC. I have it set. I have it written.
Can I get an acrobatics too, so I can like try to save my new body?
Remember, you have treats.
Do I still have the 10 minutes of
That
like
was
speak?
like 2 hours ago.
Okay, then let me try to like roll this time some
Everybody's gonna
acrobatics.
roll to grab this dog.
He is important.
Oh my god.
oh, God, Daddy got
Baressa
it.
dives and tries to grab him, but he just like somehow appears on the other side of like a sandbank, having like dived in and like swam through it. And then Sal tries to grab it, but he just weaves through Sal's feet. And then Beneganti just like reaches down and picks
I
up.
just pick him up by the scruff of the neck and go while waving my finger in front of his
And
face.
he looks sad. And I imagine you're kind of holding him gently like a giant hamburger. And you go.
Yeah.
But he seems to have knocked him out of this. But that screaming of that child just still persists.
Let's get back into the car and let's try to find some cloth or something to cover our ears. I should have bought some
That
cloth.
just reminded me of the sirens from Odyssey.
Eventually,
They plugged their ears.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. I don't know how that didn't occur to my brain.
I'm a nerd. I've read that book like 5 times. I love it.
That's too many times.
I have the MP3 player.
Oh,
That's
then do
excellent.
that. Plug it in.
Can I just like put it on?
Yeah, you can put it on and just start jamming tunes.
Can I play loudly enough so I don't hear the noise?
Yeah, and you buckle Art up in a seatbelt, and you guys begin heading towards your destination. You follow the city streets until eventually you guys reach a old administrative building. It just says Administration and Citizen Management Center on the building. And it looks like the top half of this building fell off a long time ago, but it somehow looks like the bottom half of it is super sturdy. Looks like it was built to withstand disaster.
I'm going to look to see if I can see any footprints of any kind going in or out. What do you want me to roll for that?
So that would be survival. Based on what you can see, your assumption is that nobody has been here for a very long time. But you're not 100% sure.
Is there anybody in the building that we can ask for, like, where we can find the records?
This is a
Some.
2,000-year-old post-apocalyptic building. You're welcome
Oh,
to go in there and look.
I thought it had administration. I don't know.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta move you guys to a map now. Do you guys see anything?
It's still loading
Just
for
black.
me.
If you just see only blackness, you are seeing the right thing.
Okay, cool. Then I'm seeing
I
the
have
right thing.
dark vision, right? As a tiefling, I have dark vision.
Yes, you do. In fact, the only one here without dark vision is Parnassus.
Of course. Oh, but wait, I have a candle.
A flashlight too.
I have cantrip light. I could just cast it on a rock and throw it in front of us.
1 second, I'm gonna get you all over here. And you should see a square that's all like dusty and filled with sand. And
Yep.
do you guys enter the building? Because this is what you see when and if you enter the building. Just a room filled with like welcome mats and like sand. And looks like there's a decayed old 1,000-year-old desk here. But not much else in this room.
Is there any sort of like directory to see where to go for specific floors or whatever?
If you're looking for like a map, it doesn't look like there's any sort of map.
Yeah, that
or
was what I
anything in
meant.
here.
This.
To the
Can
north
I,
and
like-
the south, there's the doorways. Yes, you were saying?
I was gonna ask, and we will like inside to see if there's like any type of or investigation to find if there's any lines or anything that like has the little signs that they usually put that it says like this department over here, that department over there.
I feel like that wouldn't be worthy of a check, but it doesn't look like there's anything in here to indicate that. Like,
It's completely like destroyed.
What are these blocks with a bunch of dots in them?
Those are grates on the floor. It looks like they're meant for people to wipe their feet before they come into the building.
I'm gonna wipe my big ass hobbit feet on the
So you're
grate.
not wearing shoes?
No, I have hobbit feet all the time.
No! Tien, make Rory.
Are you
make their
sure you want to
characters wear
do that?
shoes.
This is a 2,000-year-old building. You want to wipe your feet on this grate that's you don't know how weak.
I only have cloth covering a tiny piece of my foot, but they're like super
that
hard.
Somehow feels worse than if you were just wearing nothing.
They're just super hardened from all like the journey. I have
Nastiest over here about to get tetanus.
So, what do you guys do? Faced with just an empty lobby.
Search the desk, see if I can find anything that might help us.
You find. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Searching the desk, you don't really find anything except for old degraded papers. You find some old degraded pens, but nothing other than that, it seems.
Is there anything above or near the two doors that will help us determine what's behind them?
They're glass doors, so you can just see the hallways beyond them. Somehow, in like the last 2,000 years, these glass doors have not been shattered. You can see a little bit of the hallway beyond both of them. Let me just...
What's the northern one?
Okay, yeah, you should be able to see... pretty much just this. You see another doorway down the hall.
Alright, I want to go look at the other one now. Not stepping on the metal grate stuff.
can see like that's. You can see like this far into this other hallway. You can see that this one seems to turn and fork relatively immediately.
So
Can I go ahead?
which of these doors do y'all want to go in through first?
You actually do see a sign. You see a sign above, or right here on this wall, that says materials storage on the northern wall, pointing at the door over there. That's materials storage. And the door to the south, you see a sign that says server room.
Y'all want to do this materials room or the server room first? There might be some sort of, ancient locker key that we might need.
In the servers, is like, do they still think that they would be powered up for us to look at the information?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, we would have to
You're gonna have to
investigate.
find out yourself.
I for
I
one
say we
would.
go north at first.
Okay, yeah, there's
I-
3 signs specifically north that says materials room A, materials room B, and materials room C. Huh. That's neat.
All right, I want to open the door as careful as I can, trying to make as little noise as possible.
Can I make a perception check for traps or something?
Yeah,
Or a
go
survival
ahead. Make
check?
it would be an investigation check. You're looking for something specific here.
That was so close to a nat 20.
You don't see anything. It looks fine.
Alrighty.
On a nat 2 or on a 5, saying that something is fine makes me think that nothing is fine. Oh, but that Logan already went in.
It makes you more anxious.
Yeah.
I'm like still staying behind because I'm scared. Let me grab my dad.
So I'm seeing that Benedetti isn't dead yet.
So you guys go in there, and when you open the door falls over and collapses. The glass shatters, and there's a loud noise that echoes throughout the halls here.
I'm trying to
Uh-oh.
passes, but I'm in the iPad and it's not letting me.
For some reason, it seems to do that to you a lot. Let me put you back on there. Let me see if it works this time. Huzzah! Can you control it now?
Let me see. I'm trying to move him to be behind Bernardante.
How about now?
Oh no, now there's 2.
I have a twin.
Can you control any of these?
Triplets.
Okay.
I think I did it. If you didn't do it,
I moved.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys go. You see down the hallway. You see there's an area with collapsed rocks, and looks like from what you can see another passage down there. And there's a sign that says materials room B and C on the wall over here, pointing down this hall. There's also a sign that says server room on this wall, pointing this way.
I just don't want anything coming up behind me, so I think we should just go room by room and then come back out.
I don't know if we should find
By
as
the
well
way,
how.
you guys should have between. I'm going to say between Last session and this session, I'm going to give you a courtesy and say that you would have probably had a full rest between now and then. Between then and now.
Yeah, I would have assumed that.
Yeah, you would have had the chance to camp at night, so you're all at full health. You'll have all of your health, all of your spell slots. And you're going to check out this room first? Or this hallway
That's
first?
affirmative.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going to go check out the hallway and then...
well,
Yeah,
this
there's-
is just a dead-end hallway for some reason. I don't even know why it's on this map.
So you didn't specifically put that there, it was just part of what you
It's
laid
just
out?
part of the map I found. I can't make a maps to save my life.
So there's nothing down there?
Yeah, so this is a heavier, more metal door, but it does look openable.
Does it require any like special thing to open it, or can I just push it?
You'll have to pull it open. It's a sliding door, but there are manual handles for opening it.
I'm going to once again... Actually, I'm going to listen. Well, you said it's metal. I'm probably not going to hear anything, so I'll just open it a little crack and see if I can listen to see if there's anything on the other side.
Make a perception check.
Can I make one too?
Yes, you may. Now, note when a group check is made.
God damn it.
Oh, I have to roll perception.
Would that be considered a help or an aid, or is it
You can do
individual?
a help action, or you can do a group check. And with a group check, it averages. Oh my god, that drags you guys so far up. So what's the average of those three numbers?
The average.
Is it more than 11? I tried to GM roll.
It is. It's like exactly 11. 11.333333.
You guys hear skittering behind the door.
Did we all hear it?
Yeah, you all hear it. You guys are just like lining your heads up against the wall, and you can all hear the skittering.
Oh no.
Is it overlapping or just like individual skittering?
It's light skittering.
I'm gonna
Could be rats.
open the door as slowly.
Wait. These. Do we hear the skittering on the door?
No.
Is there a rock?
Is there like a gap under? Or...
Is there a rock or something nearby?
Yeah, there's rocks and stuff nearby.
I want to cast light on a rock as a cantrip and just toss it in the room to see if I can see.
Oh boy.
Like underhand toss, not overhand. Like more of a roll than a toss, if that makes sense.
So, you see this room light up. There's barrels turned over in here, and green goo's in the barrel, and there's just a bunch of giant cockroaches in here, feeding off the goo in the barrels.
I'm just gonna close the door and say we don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Oh.
Are roaches immune to poison?
No, I mean, why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. They're immune to radioactive shit. Maybe they're immune to poison. But let me see. How big is this?
If you're thinking about
it's only
poisoning them all out, that would either take a prohibitively long time or not be feasible in this situation.
I wanted to do poison spray, but it only targets one person, like one creature.
Yeah. So
I thought it was going to be an
close the doors 1 second after all the cockroaches turn to look at you all.
Can I like cast speak with animals to
That
see
was
if
close.
I can get information from them?
Pretty sure cockroaches have an
I had
intelligence
another
score of
idea.
4 or lower.
Because at least I don't know. Because if anything, if they could tell, if I could gather that information from them, because even if they um don't have that much intelligence.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you gotta do. It's what you can do. But are you gonna take 10 and ritual cast this and just be careful about it, or are you gonna cast the spell?
No, I don't think so. I'm still thinking and debating what to do here.
If that's what you want to do, you can do that.
If they're about to lunge at the door, and the door is made of metal, I would want to cast Shocking Grasp on the door so they get
if y'all really
electrocuted through.
want to go in and fight, I kind of have a strategy. So the door is 2 squares, so me and maybe somebody else can be at the front, or we can only open one door, so that way only one enemy can come in at a time. Since I have the most health and AC, I can stand there, and y'all can be behind me and do ranged weapon attacks.
Also, we don't have
So that
to.
way it's just like a line, that only one of them can attack at a time.
Hmm.
Make you guys.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not a fan because there's like 8 of them, but
there's a door in there. There's so much more than 8. I
I'm
think.
honestly gonna just wait till any of you do anything, and I'll follow. Because to be
There's
honest,
14 houses in there.
the odds are stacked against me here. 3 foot something. I can't see in the dark. Whatever you do, I'll back you up like 100.
all right, I
Like
think continuing down
halfling,
the hall is the best bet.
halfling
Yep.
bravery, through and through.
Let's leave this room alone for now.
Okay, and you guys head down the hallway, and you eventually come to what's labeled as server room A is down this way, according to a sign on this wall. This is server room B. Actually, no, that's not server room B. That's the break room area. That's the break room area. Materials room B is there's a sign on the doorway here that says materials rooms B and C. So break room, servers this way, materials room B and C.
Alrighty. Is there anything recognizable about the statue, or do I have to roll to know anything?
This statue is of a non-distinct humanoid man that looks very human. You can roll a history check if you want.
All of us are just Benedati.
If you want. You don't know anything about these statues, but you've seen them before on other worlds.
Now I get it.
So, these kind of statues are very common for scavengers to bring in. You actually have a few of them in your scrapyard. They're made of a very durable metal. It kind of looks gold, but it's not. Let's just say for funsies, it's electrum. They're made of electrum, and sometimes these statues have inscriptions on them, and usually it breaks down to "I am the law," something along those lines, or the law.
So as far as we know, it's just a normal statue, not going to come alive or anything?
No, as far as you guys know, it's just a normal statue. It
I
apparently
think
was a common symbol of the ancient government that ruled this sector of space.
The same ones that are putting the conservation right?
No,
Something like
it's
that.
a different government that now.
It's a bad one.
No, different government. This is just a old, obsolete government. Doesn't exist anymore. It's a nation that's died during the cataclysm.
Hmm.
But there seems to be a similarity in ideology because both the modern authority and you would know what it's called, Sal, the
I just
Dulcin Empire.
I would like to check out this break room. I don't want anything coming up behind us if I can help it.
Okay, you're gonna
Okay.
open
And
up
what
the
was
door.
that of the other the old empire?
Yeah, the Dulcin Empire.
Dulcin. Do we know who the modern authority is? The megacorps?
The modern authority tolerates the megacorps, but it doesn't. It tolerates the megacorps and keeps a leash on them, but they're a bit authoritarian. But all of you would know that. You're all of you, but Ben and Dante are actually authority citizens. You were born in authority space. You were both born in authority space.
Work for a megacorp.
Mm.
So you're gonna open this door, Ben and Dante, to the break room.
Just enough to where I can listen in.
You
I
hear
was
the
laughing
sound of
about that.
dripping water.
I don't know authorities.
You hear the sound of dripping water.
Dripping water.
I'm gonna do a perception check too.
Open it
You're gonna open
all
it.
the way.
Here's what you see. Looks like a pool of water. Looks like there's an oasis in here.
Can I do a perception check as well to see if I see something
Yeah, you can all do a perception check here.
from a different angle? Because I'm like,
Do you need me to do another, or is this good?
That's good.
Perception.
Look at all of my.
That's a lot of water in there. It actually looks like it's coming. Sal, you can tell it looks like it's coming up from underground, actually.
Oh, I'm lagging a little bit. I can see the shit. I don't know what I rolled.
This was a break room.
It was once upon a time.
I want to get some food. I'll be right back. If you don't
We can
mind.
check if we can find stuff that may be useful.
I mean,
it's just a pool of water and a bunch of rocks that collapsed through the ceiling at this point.
I wouldn't want to get in the water now because I don't think any of us have water breathing spells, and I don't trust a building that has giant cockroaches in a whole room. Also, I don't. It's just a bunch of too many variables to just go for a swim right now.
Okay. What was the room next to this one? The server room?
The server
The
room.
materials room.
Materials room A, materials room B. Materials room B and materials room C. Sorry. B and C.
Oh, okay. DMC are the ones that are directly in front of us, right? In the little hallway?
B and C.
Okay, B and C.
And A was where all the roaches were.
Yeah. So none of you approach the water?
No.
None of you? Okay, I'll just put this one thing away then. Don't worry about that. Okay, so which room are you going to check out next?
Let's just go in alphabetical order.
You could go in alphabetical order? Okay,
Sure, why not?
You guys are being so careful about this. I love it.
Peek inside, guys.
Peek
Okay.
inside.
You can do little peekies.
I always do peeks. I'm a sneak.
Neither of you see.
21.
So here's what you guys.
That was performance. I clicked on performance. Hold on.
Oh, no! Gotta.
I just start to sing a little. Hold on. There we go. 10. Shit.
You all see a room full of boxes and gun racks.
Holy.
Gun and sword racks. It looks like this is some sort of arms locker.
Dope. I'm gonna pocket some of these.
Okay.
You're gonna go in there?
Definitely going in. Yes.
You know how much I can scalp a sword for?
So roll an investigation. Because everything here
Roll.
looks... Almost everything here looks...
Dirty
hopeless.
20.
Okay, I'm gonna do a curved check here. Which is sort of a thing I invented. Everybody who wants to look through this room, roll an investigation.
Let me roll investigation. Where is it? Where it's
Oh, not 20.
You're like going, I'm just gonna say, Sal, you're like going through everything, you're going through it all. You're saying useless, useless, junk, 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 all of these, like, guns. These were all laser guns, and they've all been, like, hopelessly degraded with time. You can tell that just time has had their way with them. And then you find, like, you see, like, behind a box, and, like, underneath another box, like, between 3 boxes, it looks like there was a laser gun left on the ground. Meanwhile, Ben and Dante, Ben,
Would these be considered crossbows?
It would be considered a magical rifle that does radiant damage.
Oh shit.
And my firearms rules and the table rules would inform you in that it's a magical rifle that's 2d6. It's heavy. It's got the reload property. And it's got, I believe, 20 shots a day on its Arcanium crystal. Can be reloaded with a spell slot. Very good weapon.
I have an Arcanium
Must be
crystal.
pretty good.
It's got an Arcanium crystal inside of it.
Yeah, but I have another one. I have another one just in case this one runs out.
And
probably whenever, like in 100 years, but whatever. I have another one.
The thing that's great about Arcanium crystals is they can be recharged, so that's very nice. Ben and Dante, you find a spell scroll in like one of these boxes. You're looking through them, and you find a spell scroll of mage armor. Now, if you don't know this, spell scrolls can be used by anybody in my games. This is not a default D&D rule. But yeah, anybody can use a spell scroll.
I think mage armor was let me see, can I even use them?
Anybody can use any spell scroll in my games. I don't like the way they are in normal D&D, where only people of that class that can learn a spell and a spell scroll can use it. So
guys, when
scroll and just kind of like shake it and be like, "Hey, anybody want to scroll a mage armor?"
Can I use this gun, by the way?
You're not proficient in guns, but you can use it. It's really good.
Okay, but what does that mean? That
you just wouldn't add your proficiency modifier to it. You would add your just dexterity. So when you roll, it would be your dexterity modifier and nothing else to it.
My dex is... It's fine. My dex is fine. Mage armor. And that scroll, it's like a one-time use?
Scrolls are a one-time use. Mage armor...
And it's just,
Sorry.
When I leveled up, I was considering mage armor versus shield, and I ended up with shield. But now that this gun is going to be using my dex modifier, Oh, never mind. Nah, never mind. I
You have a plus
forget it.
1 to dex, so it wouldn't be the worst
Yeah.
thing in the world. It's just a pretty good gun, and there's always circumstances where a gun like this would be useful. Plus, you can pass
Yes.
up between. I'll have a handout for that at some point. So, Benindante's got the scroll of mage armor, and Parnassus, you find something too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys are looking around. Art's on top of a box, and you see something, and comes up from behind two little rocks, and you see a little robot, a little floating robot, and he goes.
Oh my god, I love it.
And it's like a little cone. It's a little cone-shaped robot. It goes. Do any of you speak binary? The language
I have
of the
comprehend
robot.
Did not know
languages.
that was an option.
I have comprehend languages.
Are you gonna burn a spell on this?
Yes, like what?
I also think doesn't comprehend languages take like 10 minutes to cast?
Only if you cast it as a ritual.
I'm gonna use it.
You're gonna
I'm
use
gonna
it as a
use it.
spell? Oh no!
Yes.
Because you use it just in time for it to hear. You are under arrest. Hold still.
Oh,
You are not
Can
complying
I-
with orders.
Can I shocking grasp it to short circuit it?
Let's see, we're gonna have to roll initiative for this, guys.
Damn it.
It's a little robot. It's just a little floating robot. What the? And it loves you, and it's gonna cut you up as blades shoot out from it.
oh no.
It's
A whole
Well, I
four.
mean,
you gotta select your character token and roll initiative, Parnassus. You're gonna get cut up by this thing.
I'm so scared. Oh my god, I got
You have
cut.
to select your character first. You have to select your character token first. You just gotta click it.
Okay, let me pick it. I picked it now.
Okay.
Um,
Now roll initiative.
Your initiative's +6. Damn.
I mean,
I got
even
it.
with a 7, you go. Even with a natural 1, you go
Yeah.
first. And the reason why that is because bards get Jack of Trades, which counts their freaking initiative thing too, and that's just ridiculous to me. But Parnassus, you're up first. This little robot wants to kill you, and it wants you to know that it wants to kill you.
Hold on.
I very much tell all these people I move away from the robot very quickly.
So what do you do? Is that your turn? Just telling people to move away?
Yeah, and like moving away from the robot.
I want to test out.
I wanna roll for acrobats.
You
make
can
sure I can get
disengage
it.
from it and move it on your turn. If that's what you
Okay.
want to do, use your action to disengage and move away.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna move away from it
Where are you
first.
gonna head?
I'm gonna move towards the door.
You can move 30 feet. No, you can move 25 feet because you're 2 feet tall. Benindanti.
I ain't afraid of no robot.
Oh, you will be. You hit it. No, you don't. Your hammer just bounces off its thick armored plate.
Yeah, AC's more than 15.
It's really high. Now the blade probe. You hear it scream, "I am going to cut you now, Parnassus," and says that, and it's going to cut It's going to try to cut Benedante, but it just kind of boops against Benedante. It's just a little knife boops against him and does nothing. Salakis, you're up.
You said it right the first time.
I can't believe I corrected.
Can I get on top of these?
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to test out the gun.
It would be.
If you're within
dexterity.
5 feet, you have disadvantage.
It would be if you're within
Oh,
5
right.
feet, it's a disadvantage. But it's just a D20 plus 1.
I'm gonna try the shocking grasp.
This would have advantage too, since it's metal.
So I roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Shocking grasp. I got a 20.
Roll
A
that
nat
damage.
20. I just click it again, right?
Just
Nope.
no. You have to click the name
How do I-
of the spell in
That's what it-
the.
Oh, in the chat?
Yeah. 9 damage is pretty good, actually. This
That's
thing's
a crit?
looking like it's limping.
On a 9, that's a crit?
Hey, that's twice as much damage. It's 9 damage is 9 damage. Don't ever knock a crit. It's more damage than is possible on a max damage dice, so. Art.
Okay.
I don't even know if Art can reach it.
Exactly. Can he just leave?
You
Can
can
he go
move
out the
through
door?
allies, right?
Yeah, he can just leave and go out the door.
Yeah, go. I just tell him, go to Parnassus, please.
He's gonna protect Parnassus.
Stay safe.
I know what I'm gonna do if like you guys don't kill this thing.
Parnassus Pentel, you're up.
How far do I have to be to cast the friend's cantrip on the robot?
I don't know. Click it and so we can see what it says.
Let's see. Hold up.
It's itself.
Yeah, it's something you click on yourself, and it gives you advantage on persuasion checks.
Okay. I can't see the thing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Can I do a perception or anything to see if I can detect if it's made of any type of magic or it has magic imbued, or if it's a magic imbued object?
Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay, let me see.
Even though that's probably more of a history thing.
Oh my god, my thing shut down.
Oh no.
To see if it's imbued with magic, wouldn't that be Arcana check?
Yeah, I suppose it would be an Arcana check. Now that you say it.
Hold up. The roll 20 is logged me off.
So what you gonna do, Pernat?
I'm waiting for this to load. For now, though, since it's taking a minute, yikes. Zoom out. Zoom. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to I think I'm gonna give it to Solid since like they sent Art over here in the meantime.
Okay, so they'll have that for 10 minutes, and that's your bonus action too, so you can still have an action for the turn. If you want a very basic turn, you can just take the dodge action. Very easy turn to take. It'll just give an enemy disadvantage.
Okay.
Ben and Dante.
I'm gonna bonk it on the head.
Bonk. That does not hit. It just bounces off its armor. And it's gonna try to attack you again. It just dinks off your armor. Your armor is too thick and powerful for it. And this thing is like a little blender too. It's trying to destroy you, but it's just kind of failing. Sal.
Oh, okay. I want to kill this thing already. I'm gonna go with okay. Yes, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast. Did I do that wrong?
Yeah, that did that wrong. Let me take a quick look at that. Let me see.
Should I just roll 20?
1 second.
You have Bardic Inspiration too as a bonus.
And for some reason, it's not rolling it as an attack. Try it now. Huh, for some reason.
There we go. 18. 24.
That hits. Roll damage. If 5 damage is 5 damage. It's still up though. This thing is tough. Art the Corgi.
I also haven't been rolling Magic Surge.
You haven't been using spells.
Oh. Right.
It's only on leveled spells.
Okay.
Some tables do them on cantrips. I don't. So what's Art gonna do?
Art is going to hold an action to see if the thing gets close to the door, he'll attack.
Smart move. Parnassus.
Yikes. I'm gonna try to attack it at this point with a Thunder Wave.
There's no area where you can get a Thunder Wave where you wouldn't hit Ben and Dante. And
oh my god. Then yeah, I won't be able to do that one.
This is times like this where it's super useful to have a gun, by the way.
For real. I don't have any long-range weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm fucked. Let me see. I'm gonna try to stealth it and see if I can sneak behind it some way and try to like eventually find a way to deactivate it if I get close enough.
So you can actually get right up to it with your movement. Do you really want to try to go up to it and try to turn it off?
I'm gonna sneak attack it. Like sneak within through the boxes and all this stuff. See if there's a way I can
So you can
install.
approach this thing stealthily or not stealthily, your choice. But
Yeah.
if you approach it stealthily, that will take your action. Or if you try to find a way to turn it off, that will take your action. So it's one or the other. So choose
Yeah, I'm
wisely.
gonna first I'm gonna approach it stealthily. So I'm gonna I have to roll a stealth check.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Okay, let me see.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're right around. You're right on top of Ben, below Ben and Dante, right below this thing, and it can't see you for sure.
Perfect.
It can't see you for sure. Ben and Dante.
And Art is just confused because Parnassus was just behind him.
Yeah, Art doesn't know that because Parnassus is just that good at stealth.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Like Parnassus was just behind him, and he's gone now.
Just a complete Batman, just around Art when he was looking the wrong way. Ben and
True.
Dante.
I want to try to bonk it again.
Boom. Oh my god. You are having a day with this thing. And it's gonna try to cut you again.
Oh fuck.
It can't cut you. It's the thing. You're too thick.
So we're basically two drunks trying to fight that can't connect.
It's this
I'm
two
just
heavily
flashing.
armored guys just like slashing at each other. This is a robot the size of like a. This is a robot the size of a football, and you guys just can't do it. Sal.
Oh. Like, there's no reason to use my spells. This is the thing, because I'm doing just fine
You're all
without
doing
them.
fine. This thing hasn't done a damn thing to you. Guys, it's trying to kill you is the thing, but it can't.
How much have I hit it for so far?
You've
Like
hit it
9.
for
I hit it for 14.
You've been messing this thing up.
Let me see this one.
Let's try to reprogram it or something.
I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk a magic surge in this tiny room. I'm just gonna go with. I'm just gonna go with shocking grasp again,
Yeah, go ahead.
because I get that one with advantage. That one sucked.
Yeah, it did. It just dodged out of the way, just barely. One second. Art the Corgi, and then Parnassus.
What can art do?
Bork at it.
I guess, yes. In complete intimidation, just bark at it. Yeah, the same thing. Hold an action, attack if it gets close. Because it might. And even if it did, we all get like attacks of opportunity on it. If it tries to go out the door.
Okay, Parnassus, you can't see this thing. This thing can't see you, and you're like right below it. And you're gonna have it because of this. You're gonna have advantage on your Arcana check to try to shut it off.
Oh, I forgot I had Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Some of I think Salakas was the one that had bardic inspiration.
Nope. I completely forgot to use it.
Let me see.
That's a +4, right? Like a plus 1d4?
I believe it's actually a D6.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Would an 18 hit?
Possibly. I can't tell
Oh.
you. So are you gonna roll an Arcana check to try to shut this thing down, Parnassus?
Yeah. Arcana check.
You have advantage on this because I can't see you.
I got a 10.
You get another roll too because it can't see you.
Now I get it. Oh my god, my thing
Yeah, it's a
my
D6.
thing froze up again. Can you somebody roll for me? Because I can't roll right now. The thing froze up again. Oh wait. No wait, I have it open. Never mind.
I'm sorry to say that's enough. You can't see a button or a switch or anything on it.
Damn it.
Ben and Dante. This thing is just
Bonk.
How? Okay.
how are you guys not able to kill this thing?
It's too cute. I
It's
can't.
too cute. It is. This thing can't roll. Has not rolled above a 7 in its attacks. By the way, you guys. Which
I
is
don't want to kill
statistically
it. I want to like
impossible.
find a way to shut it off or like store it somewhere. I'm gonna try to like put a box on top of it now.
Here I go with Shocking Grasp again. Or how much is a magic missile? Is 1d4 plus 1 3 times? Yeah. Would I roll that with disadvantage?
What would you roll with
Magic
this?
mi-
You don't roll anything
Magic
for
missile.
magic missile. Magic missile auto hits.
Oh, right. That's why I didn't use it last time. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do magic missile.
You're gonna shoot 3 magic missiles at this thing.
Yep.
So that's going to be roll a d20 for your wild. See if you wild magic surge. And
Do I roll that first, or do I roll that?
roll the damage on the magic missiles. Okay, roll the other 2. And that second one was enough to take it down.
Oh shit! Okay.
Roll to see if you wild magic surges.
It's on a 4 right now, I think.
Yep.
Yep. Ooh, 16. Went up to 5.
Okay. Oh god.
But this thing is dead, right?
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's dead.
It's super dead now.
It's been torn apart. It just goes. "Wah." And it just says, "I just wanted to serve the law."
I'm
Can
so
I keep
sad.
it?
I don't know.
Can I keep the scrap?
Yeah, you can pick this thing up and keep it.
Cool.
Keep it, and we will find a way to fix it and make it our friend.
Yeah, it's not that damaged, all things considered. I mean, you took it down, but I mean, it's
Maybe
a
it's gonna
perfectly
become a new
salvageable
vessel
robot.
for your creepy
Put-
doll.
I want to bonk it again just for the sake of pride.
Put blade probe in your inventory.
That blade probe. Okay.
Can
I
we
was
run
gonna
an
write-
investigation on it now that it's like all done and dealt with?
Sure. Just roll your investigation checks if you want to investigate it. So, investigate it.
Why are you, little robot?
You look this thing over. It looks like a really old robot, and you can open it up, and you see it's got a little arcanium core in it, and the arcanium core is glowing red. And even with that 19, Sal, you're like looking this thing over. It's like, this is a quality little robot from before the Cataclysm. It's been able to run for 2,000 years on its Arcanium core. It's still well charged. You could probably sell that Arcanium core for 40, maybe even 50 credits. It's a valuable little piece of machinery you got here.
Oh, and this thing didn't. Wait. Yeah, this thing didn't subtract my gold from when I bought the potions.
Yeah, but since it's before the Cataclysm, we could fix it and potentially extract some more information from it or from its server or whatever.
Yeah, it's
And he serves the law. He could definitely have more information.
Yeah, things like this are valuable.
I wouldn't sell the Arcane Crystal. I would find a way to fix it.
I mean, I could probably rig this thing up to work on a regular battery, even though it might need charging every day, and sell the Arcanium crystal.
Oh, that's too.
A battery this size, you'd have to replace about once a month, honestly.
That's fine.
Yeah, batteries for robots, they need frequent replacement. Better quality residuum batteries last longer, but they always inevitably need some replacement. One this size typically lasts around a month. But yeah, you killed it, and now you're sitting in a backpack waiting for whatever you guys do with it.
I actually, it's not on my character art right now, but
Alright, time for the next.
you know how I have my my jumpsuit, flight suit thing like tied around my waist?
Yeah.
I put it like in that knot right next to the doll.
Okay.
It's gonna become a new vessel for the doll.
You
That's
just
it.
tie the doll to the bottom of this, so when it flies around, the doll is flying around like a creepy flying baby. Oh my god. So you guys head on over to the next room. And I'm going to presume that the procedure is the same before. You roll your perception checks. And I'm going to assume Ben and Dante opens it. And yeah, I feel like you would not have to roll high to see this. But I know that you open the door and you see it looks like an armadillo. It looks like an armor, a room full of armored suits. They all look like they've been eaten, and there's just like this guy in here.
Eaten or beaten?
Eaten, and then there's just like this little, kind of looks like an ancient sea. It looks kind of like a messed up lobster chewing on like an armor breastplate.
What do I have to roll to know what it is?
Nature.
My nature. What is my nature? Oh, I have +1 to nature. Ooh, I got a 20.
I'm gonna try it, but I think that you got this one, Sal.
It's not a nat 20, but I got a 20.
Okay, so Sal, Ben, this is a rust monster.
Is this the rust? No, it's not. I don't have any armor on. I have the robot on me. Is it?
I mean, even without.
Does it have like at least a little bit of animalistic instinct?
I mean, they are animals. They eat they eat metal, and it's just chewing away on a suit of armor in here.
Like if we feed it, would it know that we're good, we're allies, and it shouldn't try to kill us?
It's an animal.
I know. I would have
handling check.
I am not gonna risk that.
I don't think I have.
I have things that I can feed it. But I don't know it's gonna try and kill me afterward.
It's just like a big metal-eating bug. It's a little bug boy.
Parnassus, do you wanna do your animal handling check?
Yeah, we can try.
Cool. Then I'll hand you this lawnmower blade, and you can try to feed it with that.
So, are you gonna toss the lawnmower blade to this creature?
Like it has to know it's coming from us, or else the whole point it'd be a moot point. You got an 11?
I'm gonna Slate of Hand it. I'm gonna.
I could mage hand it. I have mage hand.
You can do that. I mean, whichever you want.
Let me see. Oh fuck, that's the same.
Here's the thing. You guys throw in this lawnmower blade and looks at it, and then it looks up at you guys and then looks at the lawnmower blade, and then just goes back to chewing on its armor, going.
Ready?
Let's shoot it.
Are you really gonna
Can
shoot it?
Let's do
wait. Can I? Oh shit! What's it eating?
It's eating
metal, sure, but like what is it eating?
It's eating a suit of armor.
Oh shit!
It's eating a suit of what looks like these used to be suits of plate armor. But it's about halfway through this one, and everything else is just scraps.
I'm gonna try, and we can't see the rest of the things that's in the room.
You can see everything in the room. It's just suits of armor that have all been like 90% eaten.
I just don't think that's worth it. I don't think this is worth it. There's nothing in here except this book.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the server rooms now.
Also, the chip is blank.
That's because I don't have art for a rust monster.
Okay.
And
then
you guys heading over to the server room now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to
hold on, I gotta to follow that with the scroll bar because for some reason I can't scroll with anything else.
Okay, I think I found. Okay. And sorry. You guys see down this hallway, and you see on this wall over here.
Oh, it's dragging with the right mouse button.
Database access on this wall, on a sign on this wall here, and server rooms on this wall here.
I kind of want to see what's further down the hall.
Okay, 1 second.
How do you do the thing where you like make a path for the chip and it moves by itself?
I just select the chip and I press the Q button on the keyboard, and then you can see it highlights a path. But I don't know what you're talking about beyond that. I mean,
That's probably it. Like you used it to move Parnassus earlier.
I mean, I just select the token and press the Q button. Is all I do when I move them, so that I can see how long.
Yeah, sure do.
And yeah, I guess that's I guess it's a DM thing because I can't do it.
Odd. So you guys are gonna go down the hall before checking out database access or server room? Oh my god.
I died.
You just died.
I was seeing what those buttons did.
As you head down this hall and eventually reach the end of the hall, you
See that? What yellow arrows? What was that? Was that Q?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's a DM thing because I can't do it.
Dang it, I
Oh, no.
selected hide areas instead of reveal areas. And you see a sign on the wall that says break room. And you just see a big broken wall here that leads to the oasis down here.
No items? No visible items? Can we see
No
inside?
visible items that you can see.
Oh.
Let's check these rooms down here.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Can I make a
Can you make a what? A perception check?
perception?
Yeah, go ahead.
15.
Hey, I've been on Dante. Give me one moment. Let me check mine. We're rolling
You guys see
perception.
nothing in the water. It looks, it's a little dark, but you see nothing down there.
Even with a 22 perception.
Even with a 22 perception, you see nothing down.
Right. I got rid of the lawnmower blade.
So, what do you guys do seeing this water here?
Let's go check out one of these other rooms down at the end.
Gonna go to the back to the server rooms.
Do any of you get within 5 feet of the water?
No,
Nope,
thank you. I watched The Lord of the Rings.
I am safely 10 feet away from the water.
Come on!
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in years, but
We're talking about the whole water horse thing earlier, and I don't know, it's tripping me out, man.
I just don't trust water because of like mermaids and sirens and shit. Are they the same thing?
Kinda.
Water. Somebody said something about water elementals up in Discord before we started this game, and I'm taking that to heart.
So here's.
I could probably just dip my hand in the water and cast Shocking Grasp, and
that will kill you.
It would.
It wouldn't like.
It's water.
Wouldn't just like casting the spell kill me if that would kill me?
That's actually a good point. I wonder. Yeah, I'd say
exactly. Like I'm saying dipping my hand in the water, not getting in the water myself.
No, you're electrocuting yourself with a lot of voltage.
Database access and here's the database access and here's server room access.
Which one do y'all want to go to first?
Try database access.
Okay.
This one up here, right?
Yeah. That door. Do you guys see the purple arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then how come it's not showing up on the stream view? What the heckums? So anyway, you can see that this door is locked and there's a key card next. There's like a key card access next to it.
Hey, can you give me a second?
Mm-hmm.
Like IRL, I think. Ugh.
Can I muscle it up? I'm going to attempt to muscle it up.
Dude, I have internet.
Great.
So I can find. I might disconnect for a second, but it's because I'm switching the Wi-Fi back to the router.
Holy heckums. I'm sorry to say that you tried to pry this door open and you're just not strong enough. This is a tough door. Anybody else want to give prying this door open a try?
Can I shock the keycard pad?
To shock the keycard pad?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna try to short circuit everything.
I'm gonna say that this would be like either a Arcana check or a sleight of hand check. I would say that shocking grasp would enable you to use, like, if you want to creatively use your magic, you'd still have to like figure out how to do something like that using like an
That's fine.
Like,
Let's use Arcana check.
I will use Arcana because it's higher.
Yeah, give it a go. You charge up a finger, and you're gonna try to get in there,
and I got a whole 7. It did nothing.
And what was, other than
it did
Arcana,
nothing.
which was the other one that we could use? Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
You
You don't have a shock and grasp spell, though.
Oh, she got a fucking 20.
Yes.
But here's the thing, though. You're not messing around, so you just, like, pull a screwdriver out of, like... Do either of you guys have any tool sets that would have a screwdriver?
I have a forgery kit, which I think has, like, a pen in it.
I have, I think a disguise
I have a
kit.
crowbar.
You just grab the crowbar from them, pop open this data pad, and you grab 2 wires, and you're just like, ah, fuck it, and you smash the 2 wires together, and the door slides open. And it seems like this room still inexplicably has power on some level.
I love how my pockets have a dimension door to either my store or my truck.
Just gonna let you guys know that I used to lock myself out of the room pretty often. That's how you learn a couple tricks.
You told us about your band, right? About how they left you behind, or did you lie about it?
That is, I definitely lied about it. I haven't told anybody.
Oh,
really
okay. I was about to say I was probably your roommate locking you out.
The only people that know what actually happened are the people in the band and me. But I'm definitely lying my way about it.
And you guys find your way into what looks like 4 computers. There's a big circle on this ground. Looks like you don't know what the deal is with that, but there's these 4 computers in here, and it looks like there's a very low level of power in here. And the computers are on.
I think we can each check them individually, just to save time.
Yeah.
What would this be? Investigation?
Let me go on the computer behind Sal.
Gotta learn how to move your own character, Rory.
Hold on. Where's the dog?
Can't.
Where's the dog? Where's the dog?
Oh no!
Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Where's the dog?
Oh no! Where'd the dog go?
Did he go into the water?
No, like I made sure Art.
I don't know where
I made sure Art was right behind me the entire time.
That's a little weird that his token disappeared. That just happens sometimes. So anyway, God, how dark would it have been if I killed Art off screen in the water? Oh, no.
For no reason, because he was behind me the entire time. I made sure of it.
I'm not evil, okay? So you guys are going to be checking these computers. Each of you is going to have to roll an Arcana check. I really wish there was a tech skill in this game. I might have to figure out how to add one.
Oh, okay, so it's Arcana, not Investigate. Which is fine, it's the same exact thing. Arcana, oh my god!
Yeah, mine and you are like we're bad.
We are good with people. What are these machines?
So these are 2,000-year-old computers, and Ben and Dante, you've been okay. You're okay with computers. You've had to look into a few of them, and you're just
Apparently
like,
so.
yeah. And you're like, you're already looking down the list of citizens in this region, because this computer was already logged in. But Parnassus and Salcas, it said your computers were not logged in.
Hold on, my headphone.
Your headphones, what?
Boom. What?
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
there we go. Okay, I'm
You
on. My,
sound so much better.
yes, I'm on my good mic.
Wondrous.
Yes, this is the difference between having internet and not having internet. Where were we? I didn't hear anything because my headphones died.
He was just narrating or about to narrate why we didn't get access.
It says there's a login screen for both of you. What do you do on the login screen?
Log in.
I type in the username admin, and in the password I just write in password.
Gonna try to hack it.
Okay.
Do I But do I have like a one of those forgot my password thing?
So you both rolled really low on your Arcana check,
Mm-hmm.
and it says you both get this screen that says unauthorized user detected.
That's another thing. While I'm not just writing admin. I'm like doing the two-handed, one finger A, D, M,
So
I, N.
the floor between all of you guys opens up, and see that spot on the floor right there?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
a robot emerges directly in the center of the room, and it
Oh
says
man, I was gonna poop down there.
unauthorized users detected.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. I thought it was going to be bigger than that, but it's
That's what she said.
You caught me off guard. Actually, it is bigger than that. There we go.
Right.
Unauthorized users detected.
Um
And it rolled a 1 on its initiative, which makes sense because it had about 5 seconds for it to get out of the ground.
I think it's time to get out of here.
Let's roll initiative.
yeah. Wow, you rolled one more than I did. Yeah, but you gotta
Your character token selected.
Oh.
Rory.
Damn it!
It's okay. I forgive you.
and I'm gonna roll for not for Parnassus. For art.
We did it. Did it, fam?
Rolled a 7.
And,
Which
your first roll, Parnassus was. Dang it. 14, and let's see, descending. Okay, Parnassus, you're up first.
I'm going to get some room between me and the big guy, so I'm gonna head to the corner. Let me see if I can try to move the ship myself. All I do is move the map when I try to move the ship from somewhere. So that, no. Oh my god, it's not. Like, where do you click it to move it?
What are you on? Are you on the computer?
No, I don't have the computer with me. I have the iPad.
Try a long press.
Long press. Okay. No, it's not working.
Do you have a menu of tools on the side?
I think it's just a thing about Roll20 not being super compatible with a tablet device. So, where are you gonna move? Just tell me that.
To the bottom block to the right. The little
Are you
block to the corner.
are you just like on Safari?
Yeah.
This
Okay.
where you're moving?
Yes.
And what are you gonna do in your spot hidey hole spot here?
See if I can get a better look because I have a little bit of an eyesight problem. So of the big guy. So I'm gonna see if I can do it an Arcana check to get a little bit more information on our enemy.
Yeah, go right ahead. You don't know anything about this robot.
Oh no.
And I believe that takes up most of your turn. Okay, Salicast, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I got it right. Salicast, what do you do?
I am going to shoot it. I haven't added the gun to my inventory. Kind of because I don't
D20
know.
+1.
Okay. Me 1d20 plus 1. 18. I'm guessing that does.
Actually hits.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, so that's 2d6 radiant damage +1.
How much is radiant damage? Or is it just
It's
It's just the type of damage.
okay?
It's 2d6
2d
damage.
plus 1, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
Damage is damage. And this guy took some, alright.
I should have. Oh, I can still move.
Yeah, you can still move.
I'm gonna go over here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, yeah.
Art, don't be a hero.
Right? It's like I don't want him fighting robots.
Don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero.
Shit. See, he has us having both of these open. Let's see. He has 30 speed. Okay.
He's just gonna run like crazy.
30. Shit. Yeah, because like I don't want him fighting robots. He can only make it to the door.
Damn.
Oh no. He can use his action to dash.
Exactly. He can use a dash and that doubles his speed, right?
Yeah.
Cool. It's 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and wait. 35, 40, 45,
Yes.
50.
Run,
60.
run, Ark. Run to the water. And sink there.
Just stay here, stay safe. Can I he's already gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He took off
s-
running from this robot. He abandoned you.
I told him to leave.
That's fair.
I I don't know. I don't have it in my inventory. I just wanted like to give him a tennis ball or something. Just leave. Just
Go!
yeah. Just stay entertained.
I love that.
Just stay entertained. Go outside.
You can absolutely have a tennis ball in your inventory for that purpose. Ben and Dante.
I'm gonna do Shield of Faith on myself, which gives me +2 AC.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yes, it is.
So you still have your action. That's nice.
Are we like actually gonna fight this thing or run from it?
You have to make your decision.
Alright, I'm gonna move forward 5 feet and bonk it.
Just I sent Art away because I don't want my dog to die. Like if we were fighting people, sure, but this is a death robot.
It just bounces off of its thick armor. But you can tell when you hit it, its armor, it looks thick, but it is 2,000 years old. This is
Fair enough.
not... You can tell its armor's brittle in places. It's not super thick.
Is there any way I can like next turn aim for that specific spot or something?
No, but it's just a little bit of information. And this robot takes one look at you and it's going to beat the crap out of you.
Does it though?
What's your AC?
20.
Oh.
Your AC is 20. So one of those attacks hit. How much health do you have?
22.
You have 22 health.
Yeah.
Oh. You have 1 health now. That did 21 damage, a crit on you. It slams its fists down at you, and there's definitely you realize that if you get hit again, something's gonna break.
Oh shit! Like, are you close enough for me to do healing word on you?
Yes,
I have no
is.
idea.
He's within 60 feet.
Cool. I'll get you on my turn.
Parnassus. This thing
I'm gonna
is
get him.
tough as hell.
I'm gonna help this guy. If this website caves, my internet today is really bad.
That seems to be going around, folks.
Let's turn this into a 3-hour PSA of why Liberty sucks.
Yeah, for real.
Liberty, the cable company.
Yeah, it's a company here. Do they have like Liberty in the States?
I have no idea. I'm really
I've
dumb.
never heard of it.
I don't think so. I think Liberty is a Caribbean.
Literally everybody is Comcast here.
I'm trying to get back in, so I'm sorry it's taking a minute.
So, just tell me what you want to do, other than casting
Um,
Healing Word.
I wanna cast Healing Word, and I am going to use Stealth, I think it was, to hide somewhere in the room.
Okay, so the only place to hide is like behind these computers. So for
Well,
your
I'm
action,
gonna-
you're gonna have to roll a stealth roll, which I can do for you if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that while I try to get in.
Stealth, okay. Rolled a 20 on your stealth, and your healing word on Benedante is 8. 8. You recover 8 HP. Hey, Benedante. And you're pretty well hidden behind a computer.
Is it the one closest to the door?
Yes.
Great.
Salcast, this thing's tough as hell.
All right, I'm gonna keep my distance.
Probably smart.
Yeah, I only have 8 HP.
You got 2 spell slots. Why do you only have 8 HP?
Because I have 15 total, but I have 8 because... was I supposed to
Yeah, you
put
should.
that up
No,
to
we
15?
got a full rest.
Hey,
we
yeah,
had gone
you
a
had
full
a
rest.
long
Oh,
rest.
oh.
You have 15 15
Okay.
HP, and you haven't been injured.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
it has been
I have 15 HP then. Still, if it can like get Ben and Daddy to 1 in one hit, then I'm still gonna
Yeah. But you have
stay
to use plenty
away.
of ranged spells.
Yep. And I'm going to do yeah, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Why not the one that guarantees a hit?
Yes.
24 hits.
Fuck. Oh, 2 whole points of damage, and I'm gonna roll for
Yep, you didn't use a spell.
wait. Oh, Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, Eldritch
Damn.
Blast is a cantrip.
Yep. Okay. It's one of the Warlock ones. I forgot.
Yeah, and like I'd recommend throwing. You got 2 spell slots to use, so I'd recommend throwing as many chaos bolts at this as you can, or magic missiles or whatever. But
I was going. I thought I wanted to try and get a magic surge.
yeah, for that you have to use a leveled spell.
I know. Yeah, I thought Eldritch Blast was a level spell, but apparently not.
I mean, I'll tell you this: if you want a wild magic surge, you can always use Tides of Chaos because that greatly increases your chance of getting a wild magic surge.
I don't. Do I have Tides of Chaos?
Yeah.
I thought that was like on level 3.
It's level 1, and you can use it to get advantage on anything
So
you
it's
roll the
supposed-
dice for, and if you wild magic surge, it comes back.
No.
So Arc the Corgi, I'm going to assume is going to take the dodge action.
Yes.
Ben and Dante.
If I disengage, does it get an attack of opportunity?
No, that's the point of disengage.
Okay, I want to do that and back away to here. And can I be doing 2 things at once, like switching weapons while I'm backing away?
Yeah, you can switch weapons while you're backing away.
Alright, I'm going to have my Derringer out and go to shoot him with it.
Yeah. So you are not... you can't disengage on the same turn. A disengage is an action. You have to be a rogue.
Okay,
to be able to
then
do his opponent's
I'll
action.
just go back to that spot.
And what are you going to do instead of disengaging?
Go to the spot I was at.
Yeah. So you still have your action. You took it back.
I'm confused.
I'm confused too. You said you were going to disengage, which is an action.
Yeah, and then move.
Moving is not an action.
That was what never. I guess I'll move and then shoot him.
Okay, so you will get an attack of opportunity if you do that. But you have really high armor. You have a really high armor class, so...
I will move and attack.
And he misses. So you move. He tries to swing at you. You shoot with your Derringer. You use up a pellet. It bounces off his armor. And now I'm going to roll to see who he's going to attack. He's going to pursue you, Benedante. I'm sorry to say.
How far is that? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. He's like 55 or 60 feet away now, right?
He's 45 feet away from you.
Oh. I forgot I could do that. Okay.
And he's going to try to take 2 slam attacks at you. And the first one's an 18, so it misses. And the second one's a 16, so it misses. You get out of that, you get through that turn without taking another hit, Benandante, thank goodness. And
Yes, I'm
Divine
so worried.
Favor is always a good idea. Not Divine Favor,
Yeah.
sorry, Shield of Faith. It's a freaking great spell.
Well, I have both of them, so
Parnassus?
I want to give one of my bardic inspirations to Benandante to encourage him to go forward.
Great
I
idea.
I raise a little fist in the air and go like, "You got this, man."
Do I still have mine?
I think it only lasts for 10 minutes, or is
That's
it
for
10
10
hours?
minutes, but I'm gonna be kind here and say sure. RPG time can get a little wonky. What else are you gonna do? That's your bonus action.
I'm going to try to keep sneaking until I get close to the computer that has the information
Cool.
that has access.
Yeah, and your really good stealth roll means that you can get right up to it. It's this one, and Salcas, you're up.
Gonna Chaos Bolt.
Hell yeah. Are you gonna give yourself advantage, or
Why? God damn it.
I'm just wondering because Tides of Chaos increases their chance of wild magic surging, and it gives you advantage on the attack.
Starting at first level, can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll. Ability check or saving throw. Once you do so, you must finish it. Okay. The DM can have you roll on the magic table immediately after you cast a search for spell. Okay. Yeah, I'll use Tides of Chaos.
Yeah, so roll for that attack. I fixed it so so roll this attack with advantage.
Advantage. Chaos Bolt. This isn't rolling as an attack. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 22.
That's a definite hit. Roll for damage.
The D6. D6 is
Bardic Inspiration does not add to damage.
no. With this, I roll a D6 to determine what element
No,
it
that's
is.
not how it works.
Is D8.
It's you see the 11 damage.
Yeah.
The 11 damage. You hover your mouse over that, and you can see it rolled 2d8, and it's a 7 or a 4, and it's a d8, and you pick one of those two to determine the damage type.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get your choice of 2.
A 7 or a 4. Psychic or force? This thing's a robot, so I'm just gonna say force.
Smart choice. For 17 damage, that looks like a devastating attack. And roll to see if you get a wild magic surge.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Fuck. Up to 6.
It's at 6 now. Here's the thing: the DM can decide if you roll what between now and when. Tides of Chaos is worded weirdly. Basically, it gives me DM fiat to let you have a wild magic surge anytime I want. Do I want you to have a wild magic surge right now?
I mean, there's some that are completely useless, but others will most definitely help me kill this robot.
I'm going to say no, not quite yet. But I have a condition in my head for a wild magic surge, okay?
Oh, man.
Art the Corgi, I'm going to presume, is going to take the dodge action. Benandante, you're getting cornered by this big robot.
I'm angry, gonna bonk.
Art is still playing with the tennis ball outside.
Oof. Are you going to roll your inspiration dice? You know this thing's got pretty brittle armor.
I don't know what that means or how to do it.
You just roll a d6.
Yeah.
and it adds it to the roll. Parnassus gave you an inspiration. Ooh, not quite good enough. You can tell this thing's got brittle armor, and you're just not sure how you're not getting through it. It's kind of annoying, honestly. And
It is.
So that's a 6 on its first attack. That's a 23 on the second attack. And it did 10 damage, which puts you down to 0. We're gonna, and with that, I'm gonna say your wild magic surge triggers, Sal.
Fantastic.
I had it in my head. Somebody goes down, wild magic goes off.
It's a 6. God damn!
Hey, it's up to 7 now. But
I could do Tides of Chaos again, or is that only if I got the magic
it's
surge?
only when you get a wild magic surge. But if
Does
somebody
anybody
else
have
goes down, it will try to trigger again. So
Oh, you can.
this is just me.
You get-
I set a condition because you used Tides of Chaos.
Oh, I thought it was just once that you could do that, but okay.
But hey, this is just me setting something up here. So for funsies, Tides of Chaos is pretty flexible for some reason. I had a big argument with people about it. I'm like, why is it so flexible? So I'm just trying to exercise that flexibility and see how it feels. Parnassus, there's a big robot looking to stomp people.
I have one spell slot left.
I'm gonna try to use my thunder. Do I have a spell slot left? Let me
You
check.
have, I believe, 2. You haven't
Yes.
used any.
No, yeah, I keep forgetting comprehend and like speak to animals. I didn't use it. So I'm going to try and cast. Let me click on my character first. From where I'm at.
You used the healing word. You used the healing word, and you used what was it that you used?
Animals speak.
Oh, it was comprehend languages on the blade bot. So you have 1 spell slot left, Parnassus. And you want to use it on this big guy?
Can't help this guy after he's like deaded, right, with the healing word anymore.
You can
Right.
use it. Yeah, you can use a healing word to get people up when they're at 0 HP.
Oh god, okay, so I'm gonna use healing word instead for an Andante from where I'm here, hidden in the shadows.
Okay, use that.
Let me click it. I'm gonna use
He's up with 8 HP. Anything else you're going to do this turn? You have your action still.
yeah, I'm going to do an investigation check to try to find the information from wait a minute, just into my notes that we need from Neil Sarakis in the database.
So make an investigation check if you're trying to find the intel you're looking for.
One moment. I'm trying to get out of my thing. Okay, did that. Ooh, here it is. Call investigation.
Well, you can't find it because you're like behind a computer trying to find the information behind it, like reaching around trying to find it. You're not in an optimal position for searching for data.
Damn it.
Sal.
Let me see here.
This thing is looking pretty beat up.
Where are the rulers?
The rulers look like a little circle with a little ruler sticking out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the, I think it's the 6th button down. It's like, it looks like a little, it looks like an upside down letter Q.
There we go. You are, oh shit, it's too far away. Because,
That thing, like, steps on me, I'm dead.
yeah, if I could move here. What's your armor class?
Mine?
The whole, are you fucking for real?
I don't know.
Okay.
Parnassus's
I'm trying-
armor class is 16.
Okay, there we go. Because I could move over here while you go to the front of the computer, if that'll help at all,
It was.
and cast shield if that thing tries to hit you. But like you're one
You can't
square
cast
too
shield
far.
on other people.
You can't.
No.
Okay, cool. I mean, it's a reaction.
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
a reaction,
whatever.
but the casting area is self.
Chaos bolt.
That's a hit.
I rolled that with advantage, but they're both 22. So
And you would not have advantage because you did. Not
yeah, but
get a wild
that's
magic search.
do I roll it again or do I
Roll
keep
for
doing
wild
two?
magic. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Whenever you accidentally roll 2 numbers, I always take the number on the left if you don't have advantage.
So basically
Plus,
rolling
it's
with
the same damn
disadvantage.
roll.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna roll for damage. Or do I roll for chaos first?
Roll for damage first.
What did I say?
17. Jeez. That's a really
That's
good
a-
spell.
Both eights.
God, that sucks so bad that there's not another enemy in the room, because when Chaos Bolt gets doubles on the one number, it hops, you get to shoot another Chaos Bolt to another enemy in the room.
Oh.
God, just shoot Parnassus so that we can have it happen.
No.
It's like, I'm
Okay.
sorry, you can't waste the Chaos Bolt. Roll for
So-
roll to see if you wild magic surge. Oh, I hope you do. You're at
Did you-
7 now.
Did you mark the 17 damage that I did to this thing?
Yes, I did.
Cool. Okay, so we're at 7.
From Alex.
Come on.
God fucking damn it.
You're at 8 now. You're at like near 50% chance to wild magic surge. You're... Oof. You know what? There's one other spell you have, though. You have-
I am out of spell slots, but I have 2 sorcery points.
I don't know if that takes an action or a bonus action. You can actually turn those into spell slots. I don't know if it's an action or a bonus action, though. But you actually do have one more spell you can use, because you took Magic Initiate, and you took Hellish Rebuke, and you can use Hellish Rebuke once a day.
Yeah.
So if you get attacked, and you can use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Yeah, here it is. You can transform unexpended sorcery points into 1 spell slot as a bonus action.
Oh shit! So you could just straight up make another spell slot right now.
Yep. I'm going to.
Art the Corgi is just
Playing with a tennis ball.
playing with the tennis ball, having the time
Leave
of his
him-
life.
leave
you
him
guys
alone.
don't see the long shadow looming over him at this moment.
Yeah.
And Benedante, you're up. You're looking good. You got 8 hit points. For a brief moment, it felt like you were going to see God. What are you going to do now?
Bonk again.
Isn't that the greatest thing about martial players? Is just bonk. That hits.
Okay, I'm angry. I'm going to expend a spell slot to use Divine Smite.
Probably smart.
And can I describe my Divine Smite?
Yes, you may.
So as I'm swinging my weapon down, it starts glowing white, like white with light, and as like a hum and a vibrating kind of sound coming from it, and there's, I guess, like an angelic
Very nice. Roll that damage.
and then
7
another
damage.
D8. I'm assuming.
Divides.
Bludgeoning.
The extra damage is 2d8, by the way.
$18. Is this thing dead yet?
It's like super dead after you beat it with the bolt, I think.
Not dead quite yet.
Oh man.
But it's actually going to turn away from you and see this person's been shooting chaos bolts at you. And it's going to... it can't quite get up.
I
He
have.
can't reach it, so he's going to dash at you because he sees that you've been doing
Okay.
chaos bolts. Ben and Dante, you get a attack of opportunity. Ooh, you just miss. Parnassus.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you guys right out the gate. This is the last round. This thing is on death's door.
Great. Ignore it. Get to the computer. Or if it is, I don't know. We'll have a moment afterwards. It doesn't matter.
Better be on death's
Okay,
door.
I'm gonna do another stealth check, and I'm
You're
gonna.
already stealth. They can't see you.
Okay, so
It has
I'm
not
good.
seen you since you started stealthing. Are you gonna look
Okay,
around and try to
I'm
get
gonna
another?
sneak to the left, and yeah, just sneak to the left and just go into the computer, and now I'm gonna do the thing. Which one do I pick? The percept with the
Arcana.
investigation?
Oh wait, it was
Arcana.
investigation last time. So it's an investigation. You're just trying to find the data. You actually find it. You've been searching for it for a while now. It lowers the DC. You're in front of it. The computer's logged in. It's not hard. You have Nels Sarakis. You have his address. You have it. You see it. I'm sure you're like writing it down on a piece of paper. He's got an address somewhere. And Salcas.
Yes.
Yes. This thing is here to mess up your day. What do you do?
Oh man. I use the sorcery point to I want to move though. I don't want this to be so close to me.
Hey, do what you want to. You have a Hellish Rebuke, so if it attacks you, you can cast Hellish Rebuke.
Sure, but I only have my armor class is only 11.
That's actually... let me put it this way. Minimum damage with Hellish Rebuke would probably kill this thing. If you move and it hits you, it will kill it.
Right. Wait, so if I move, it takes an attack of opportunity. I can hellish rebuke it, and it would most likely kill it.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a bit of a cheese tactic, but it's a fun one in my opinion. So,
And just in case, I'm moving 30 feet.
Watch it roll a natural 1 on its attack.
Hold on, let me see. 30 right there. Okay.
So it goes to slam you. It rolls a 21 and hits you for 11 damage. And now is your reaction. You can roll your Hellish Rebuke damage. And it's got to make a dexterity saving throw. And it's save or... it's not a save or sub. It's save or half. Even at half damage, it would. Even at half damage. This thing punches you. And immediately, its entire body is engulfed in fire. Roll a wild magic. Roll to see if you get a wild magic surge. If it's not, you'll be at 9. I just want a wild magic surge to happen, you guys, okay? Oh my god!
What I get, I can't see.
16.
Oh.
I just need a moment to process the fact that your surge threshold's at 9.
Yep.
Oh,
And
God.
that thing died. Do I still take the 11 damage?
Yes.
Shit.
You have a health potion.
I do, but they're expensive and I don't want to use them.
But hey, you're alive and you're at 4 hit points. Parnassus
If
has found the data. This thing falls to the ground and you're all alive. You did
Loot
it.
it. Loot
Sounds
it.
like
Loot
a
it.
time for a long rest.
yeah,
Well,
or I can do Song of Rest. I don't know how that works.
When you take a short rest, everybody gets to roll an extra d6. And during a short rest, what happens is you can roll hit dice to get health back. And he gets to roll extra d6. When Ark comes back, he's got a big old rack of ribs in his mouth that he's tracking.
nice.
He's like,
Delicious.
he stole somebody's ribs, it looks like.
I'm guessing he's running around and showing them off.
Yeah, he's got these big old ribs.
Is that hole still open?
No, it was like a little elevator that they like stored this
Aw,
robot
man,
in there to protect this room.
I was wanting to poop down it.
What's the address? What was the name of the address I got?
1 second.
I have a question. The wild magic surge table that you use, is it the same one that's in the player's handbook?
Yes.
Okay.
Some really bad stuff can happen, but some really good stuff too.
I can cast magic missile as a 5th level spell. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
There's the address for Nels Sarakis. That's where this guy lived
He lives
2,000 years ago.
in Fryman.
The Freeman
This-
district. I guess it could be Fryman. I don't know. It's 2,000 years ago.
And there isn't a city or anything like that. Is this Strawberry Street?
Yeah, just Strawberry Street. That's the data you got.
Can you look up where Freeman District is?
Yeah, easy enough as you're like going through the data on this computer. You can see that the Freeman district is south of where you guys are now, somewhere in what is now known as the Iron Forest. Literally, geography has shifted and moved in this time, so you can't get an exact thing. You'd have to go there, but you got a good general idea of where Nels Sarakis lived 2,000 years ago. And you know his
And-
exact house if you can get to that spot, to that place.
It's northeast.
South.
Oh, south.
Yes.
Southeast.
Southeast. I'm going to take you over to the map now and show you guys pretty much a general, like generally in this area is where you would guess he lived.
Oh, okay.
And the good news is the Iron Forest is, by all accounts, much more pleasant place than the Screaming City, which is just constant baby screaming.
We could maybe take a short rest in Blue Harbor. También, como we can pass. We're already on the way there.
I can't see the map. Oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah, we can take a short stop in Blue Harbor. También.
Probably
Also-
a smart move.
Go back home.
Anything you're gonna do? I saw you eyeing that corpse of that thing, Sal.
Yes. I kind of want to just take it back.
You want to take it back, the whole thing?
I guess we have a truck if we're leaving.
So no need for a survival check to harvest it. So who's gonna move this thing?
I definitely don't have the ability to move.
I mean, it's
That
gonna
robot
take
was like
all three of
white
you to
knife.
drag this thing. This thing's
It's like-
huge.
It's like I'm an ant next to that shit.
But
And I have -1 in strength.
Ben and Dante's doing 90% of the work here, dragging this thing back to the car, to the truck. You just like.
He must
putting
be
it in
so
the
happy
boot.
after that thing basically
we
almost
can-
You have
in
to do the
contemplation.
thing that every dad does when they're tying something to the top of the car, where they have to get out like the elastic bungee
Thing.
cords.
I rolled a 1.
Ben and Dante does most of the work here. It takes you guys a while to get it back to the car. Just the whole thing. You're coming out of this job with 2 robots that you've salvaged. Pre-cataclysm robots too, with Arcanium cores.
What are you?
Robot.
What's strength? It's strength. I
Um,
have zero. Oh shoot!
No, I clicked on strength.
Surprisingly
I
enough, I
clicked on
can
the
help Ben and
actual.
Dante.
I clicked on the actual stat. It wasn't a save.
Yeah, I actually hit this. Save.
Yo, I rolled a 19, a 20, 19.
Damn.
So it's mostly me and Bernardante moving the robot now.
I mean, I guess I'm just like picking up any of the pieces that like got blown off during the fight.
It's
Yeah,
because
you
of
guys
my
are having a heck
ridiculous
of a time.
like, chisel
Anything
dabs.
else you guys want to do
Oh,
at this
the-
place before you leave?
We haven't looked at the server rooms.
At all the server rooms? We have some information.
Can we just leave?
Probably
guess.
a smart thing to do. After all, remember the advice
We don't want any
of
more
Wombat
surprises.
Hours. Do your job and get the fuck out.
Mhm.
So you guys begin. You hop in the truck and you begin heading back to Blue Harbor after a hard day's work in the Screaming City, battling robots, fighting for what am I trying to say? Battling robots, having a heck of a time, and getting your butts kicked, but also kicking butt. Anything you guys want to say before we close out the session, or do you guys want to close out the session at Blue
Long
Harbor?
rest.
I wanted to ask what's the name of the gun that I got?
It's a Dalkson laser rifle, a Dalkson Imperial laser rifle.
And it's a dex attack, right?
Yeah.
Plus 1 or just dex?
It's just a dex attack.
Okay.
And these are considered magical weapons.
So I'm not proficient.
You're not proficient, but
Brain.
you know it's still a cool laser.
What's the cuz I'm adding it like in my attack list.
Yeah.
The damage was 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. Heavy reload on account. It does not have a reload on account of 6, like a normal.
So does that mean it takes an action to reload?
Like in
no, it just has 20 shots a day.
And what type of
okay.
what type of weapon is it? Like slashing, bludgeoning,
Radiant.
radiant. If I crit, it does 46.
Yes.
Damage that stays the same. No saving throw.
Yeah.
Can you? It's a Dalton laser rifle? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some cool art for it. This is it's the first magic weapon you guys have found. It's not the best, but it's something, all right.
Imperial laser rifle.
Any
Two-hand.
questions? 1 second. Yeah, and I'll just. I think this is a pretty good place to stop. You guys are heading back to Blue Harbor. You guys are going to rest there in town. Probably talk to your boss, Declan Dingano, before you head to the Iron Force. But you guys had a successful first run on this mission, and you tracked down the clues, you found it, found what you were looking for. Any thoughts at all?
I want to see if this
I'm
works.
tired.
I'm sorry.
I had fun. I have a lot of fun in
Yeah,
this.
it's fun.
Well, see you guys. See you guys next week.
Oh, God.
1 second. I have to. How do I? I can never figure out how to stop the stream. How does this even work? Stop
On